Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Fox United here. Welcome back to another episode of my F1 2021 Road to Mercedes. We're here for the British Grand Prix, and it's a track that I'm very much not looking forward to racing. But if you guys end up joining today's video, feel free to drop it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here as well. Let's get straight into the episode then. So, well, we don't need to care about this. We've got a bit of good news and a bit of bad news heading into this weekend. We've got a brand new engine upgrade, gives us a little bit of extra power. It's better for a straight line, which is kind of necessary. I've kind of felt like we've lacked a little bit of straight line speed, although the most important thing, which is what we've been developing all season, has been the chassis and the aero. The engine's been pretty good, but we're going to have to focus on that. In terms of qualifying in the race, it's going to be dry, so no issues in terms of the weather forecast through there. As you can see, here is the R&D vehicle performance comparison chart. Of course, Mercedes, Red Bull, Aston, Ferrari, McLaren, AlphaTauri, Alpine, Alfa Romeo, Haas, and then ourselves lingering down the order. If we have a look at things, though, you aren't able to see those. This is pretty much where we're at in terms of all the upgrades. Now, we have got a major aerodynamic upgrade which failed heading into this weekend, which is a pain. We've got a front downforce upgrade currently in the works. We've then got a major chassis weight redistribution and a minor weight reduction. So that's everything that's onto the car. But as you can see, even with all those, we're still not going to be in front of Haas. We've got work to do, and there's the development chart over the course of the season. We're currently on a 5-race point scoring streak for our car, but this track I'm very much fearing that we're not going to get anywhere near that. And we now have 5 races left to get 2 Q3 appearances in order to move to Aston Martin for the second half of the season. So, yeah, I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. But for the time being, we're going to quickly change our engine components for practice and swap those over because we don't need to be using our fresh components now. And there's the championship standings for you guys. So it's Mercedes and McLaren out ahead with us, just lingering in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and get through all these practice programs, doing the quick practice. And I will see you guys for qualifying very shortly. Oh, wow. I'm a long way off the pace here. I guess this is going to be one of those tracks where, the AIs were, I think this was, for me, this was the strongest track for the AIs, bar I'd probably say Japan. I think Japan was probably my weakest circuit of all last year. Then it came Silverstone. But, yeah, we're 4/10 off Kimi Raikkonen alone. And we're behind George Russell as well. We could be looking at a back row here. Alright, across the line then. That didn't feel like a fun lap at all. Let's have a look, see where we qualified. I don't think it was that high at all, actually. I can see on my steering wheel, actually, it says P17. Oh, that's fantastic, isn't it? Yeah, we're in for a messy afternoon by the looks of it. Let's have a quick double check. Yeah, straight out, sorry. In Q1 there. 2 seconds. Mick Schumacher didn't set a lap time, apparently. Unusual. Must have had a car problem. But yeah, I mean, we were 2 seconds off of the fastest time and 4/10 off of Kimi Raikkonen. So, yeah, it was nothing. Let me have a look, actually. Where were we losing time to Raikkonen? I've got to do it in the race director. I just want to double check. Just so we can see pretty much where the AIs were faster than me. So it's a 27.4. A 35.1 and a 23.5. Okay, so we did a 27.2, so 2 cents up in the middle sector. A 35.7 and a 23.4. We lost all the time in the middle sector. We've lost 6/10 in the middle sector. Right. Okay. That's not good.
Welcome along then to Great Britain and the Great Silverstone Circuit for today's Grand Prix. The 3.6-mile-long Silverstone Circuit is one of the longest of the season, with 18 corners in the current layout. With average lap speeds reaching around 145 miles per hour, it's also one of the quickest tracks of the year. Watch out for cars taking the right-handers of Abbey and Copse flat out. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Vettel, Sergio Perez, and Leclerc, Stroll, Sainz, Gasly, and Yuki Tsunoda, Bottas, Fernando Alonso, Daniel Ricciardo, they've taken a grid penalty, and Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Thomas, George Russell, and Nikita Mazepin. Mick Schumacher and Esteban Ocon rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Welcome everybody to the start of the grid here for the British Grand Prix. We're going to be doing a one-stop as per usual, and we're going to be P16 because Ocon has a penalty, which is absolutely fantastic because it means that we'll still finish outside the points. 5 lights. What a start. Lovely getaway. Straight ahead of Giovinazzi. Watch this, going to be clever. I was not clever. My cleverness has let me down. Right, we're just playing those places back that we mistakenly got. I'm now being tagged here. Good positioning. Block that. Get on the back of Alonso's bumhole. Still not on the back of Alonso's bumhole yet. I'll have to leave his bumhole alone. Right, P13. I'll flavour it around the outside because of all the skills. See that? And then I'll park. Alright, bash me, Alonso. Jesus. Okay, Ricciardo wants some. Cheeky bit of side-by-side action. It comes to nothing. Raikkonen, get off me. Okay, I've had to cut then because Raikkonen just attacked me. There's nothing else I can say about it. He just attacked me. The bastard. Well, we're in P14. As you can see, the rest of the field are now pulling away. This is really not going to be fun. This might be the last clip that you see, so I'll let you guys just see the full first lap. Because there might be nothing else to see, apart from the rest of the field just disappearing into the distance. Alright, so DRS has been enabled. We're 2.5 seconds already off the... Oh! Well, we don't have DRS, and we won't get DRS, because we've just lost it. That just compounds my misery. I mean, to be honest, if you look at the gap ahead, did you really think we were going to get DRS? No. We're already 2.7 seconds behind the midfield and the front runners. This is painful. I don't like this. Yes, thank you, Jeff. I still don't know as well how to get Jeff to work for my Elgato to pick him up. Because I can hear, obviously, Jeff speaking. You guys can't. I don't know what's wrong. I should really actually take some time to actually think about it, but it's only Jeff, so no one really cares, to be honest. Let's face the facts here. Don't even need to commentate over that. I missed Maggots and Beckett's and... Well, Raikkonen's ahead of me now. He'll probably storm off into the distance. Should I dive in for the fun of it? Of course I will. What have I got to lose here? Absolutely nothing. I'm not going to score points in this race. I'll have some fun with it. I'm not just going to let these people through. Scrubbers. I have to do some more weaving here. Okay, I can't weave anymore. Oh, that was a bit rude, I'm not gonna lie. Never mind. Still gonna get up the insides here, Kimmy. You're gonna have to warrant some space there, mate. Otherwise, I will create the space. I am space. I'm space and time. I'm all of the above. I'm gonna do an experiment here, right? So I'm gonna take cops flat out, okay? And I'm going to take a track extension because I play on regular, so I'm not going to get a warning for it. Ready? Watch this. So I'll take the wide line. Watch how Kimi is all still closing in on me. He still gained a few tenths through there, and that's without me not backing out. Look at the pace that they've got through the high-speed corners. I'm pretty sure this has constantly been mentioned to Codemasters, but I swear to God, fix the AIs through high-speed corners because they're absolutely fucking unbalanced as hell. Like, there's more balancing coming from a disabled ant that's trying to climb a fucking tree that's half broken because it got hit by lightning. Alright, Kimmy, that's just fair, isn't it? Give me a cheeky whack then, don't you? I've just hit Russell doing that as well. I don't have, thingy, do I? What's it called? DRS somehow. Is that incident again? Look, we go through here, he's got the position, gives us a smack. We've then gone wide. This is not a great angle to be on. And of course that, yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna. I don't even care anymore. You can spam and call me a cheat. Don't really care. Yes, I have pit assist on because I can't be bothered to do it myself. I did overtake Kimmy, but I'm not gonna score points, so it really doesn't matter. He's probably gonna actually jump me back now. Ready? Oh no, the hat's actually got in the way. Oh my. Yes, let's go, Nikita, my guy. I didn't think I'd ever be saying that at any time point in my life, but there you go. It is what it is. Oh, get out of it with your overpowered speed through cops. I hate it. Please. Can we have a patch come out to fix the AI's performance? They're so broken through high-speed corners. The game would be more fun. I'd actually be able to turn up the difficulty more. I'm running it much lower than I was last year. In comparison, because their corner speed is just pathetic. Nevertheless though, I'm glad this race is nearly coming to an end because it's been quite depressing for me. I mean, I knew it was going to be a struggle anyway, but I mean, you can see the gap. We're over 12 seconds behind Fernando Alonso in P12. Yeah, we've got no performance. And if I had a car that was... If I had the Mercedes fully upgraded to this point in the British Grand Prix, I'd probably still be running in P14 with the way that the AIs perform on this circuit. It's that bad. Raikkonen now trying to get close to me. I'm going to just cover the inside. I'm still going to hold this position. I don't want Raikkonen to pass me, to be honest. He's now in my bad books and will stay there for beyond life. That's how it works. Okay, it's got Ocon behind me instead now. It's actually not... No, I don't really care who's behind me. I'm still going to fend them off. Here we go, look, into cops. I'll lift off to, you know, give some speed. Oh, he's right on my ass. What a shock. I'm not letting you through, so it doesn't matter. We're going to have to just, you know, quickly dash over to this side of the track. Nope. Okay, you can have the inside. I'll have the inside, sorry, into Stowe. Not going to get you very far. Oh, you've really turned up the wick, haven't you? You've all turned it up. I'm going to lose the positions here for the switchbacks. Or not. Okay. I was unexpected. I was expecting to lose both places. There's been a yellow flag. Oh, one of them's retiring. Which one is it? Oh, one of them had an issue, didn't they? But they still did. Oh no, it's in the background there. It's one of the Haas cars. It's, I think it's Mazepin. It's had an issue. It's a shame. It is. That's a rip. Yep. This is going to be a tough final lap. No, these AIs will really be turning up the wick now. Go to the outside. Bad move. Covered that off nicely. How am I on fuel? Never checked it. Wow, the fuel rate was low around here. Much lower than I thought. I can get away with much more next time. Ocon going to go for it around the outside of cops. He'll actually make this stick, probably. Nah, not really, because I'm a dick. There we go. It's fine. I'm allowed to be. If I go for it there, just wait for the straight. Now I'm just going to blast off more of my ERS to drain the battery. You can have the inside line to cops if you want, actually. No, I want the inside line. I've made my mind up. Now, this has been a very hard-fought race. over fuck all. It's been a hard-fought race for P14. That's as good as we're getting around here. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, P14, cool, whatever. Bit of a waste of time, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Right, here we are then for the race results. Hamilton wins the race with a pretty dominant victory, actually. It's a British 1-2, though, with Lando Norris finishing in second place. Fair play to Vettel finishing in third there. Verstappen had a horror, actually. I've just seen that he's all the way down there. Anyway, Perez in fourth ahead of Leclerc, Sainz and Leclerc. Bottas in seventh, Stroll eighth, Ricciardo ninth, Tsunoda 10th. Us, though, we finished miles off the pace, and as you can see from my personal best lap time, we were 2 seconds a lap slower than everyone in front of us. Fuck this track. But yeah, they're the race results. Now we're going to go and have a look at the standings and see how things have changed. We've dropped to 9th in the championship. Hamilton now leads Bottas by 45 points. Norris third on 103 points. Perez now goes in front of Verstappen. Vettel moves up to 56 points. Daniel Ricciardo down to 7th. Leclerc 8th. We're 9th. Stroll in 10th. And then if you look at the Constructors' Championship now, we are still 6th in the Championship, but we are looking to have a fight now with AlphaTauri for that 6th in the Championship. So we need some good races. This was about us. It's as simple as that. Let's get to the laptop and see if we can put any more upgrades onto this shitbox. Right, well thank God that race is out of the way. We're back onto the laptop now and we've got a lot of resource points that we can use. Now we might not be able to spend them all, considering we've got a lot of stuff on the way. But we're going to start off by fixing this rear downforce. We aren't going to be able to get it on the car in time for the Hungarian Grand Prix, so it's going to come for the Belgian Grand Prix. But it's a big step forward, so we're fixing it. That was 600 resource points. Ouch. Now, what we've got is pretty much everything else is waiting in the wings. So I'm actually going to go ahead and buy this upgrade here. It is a major power unit upgrade, and it's going to come on just after the Belgian Grand Prix. But it's a good one to have onto the car because we just want to keep increasing the straight line speed to really help us out, especially while we're still struggling in the corners. And then eventually we'll start working on more of these, but I've got to wait for these upgrades to come in. So we're going to skip now through and hopefully things come onto the car. So let's have a look. So we've got the vortex generators on the car. Perfect. I'm fucking surprised that something failed. Just tends to happen. We'll get this
I know we were expecting
in.
some new developments to come through.
I know, mate. I know I'm expecting new developments, but your bloody workshop is crap.
Via the R&D
So yeah, we've got the vortex generators here. Upgrades complete, which is for the front downforce. And until we get more specs on the facility, I can't do any more to the front of the car. We've got a few more days to wait on this, and then we can get this diffuser upgrade to further mount that. In terms of the chassis, we obviously got the cable assembly come in, which is awesome, but then this, I think this was a major upgrade as well, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was. But it'll come in time for the Belgian Grand Prix, so we'll stick that onto the car and get it on there. So, yeah, real pain there, but we just got to do what we got to do, really. But at least the weight reduction car piece came on there. So, if we have a look now in terms of the R&D progress, it's not really going to showcase properly where we are. But yeah, that is it, guys. We are done for the British Grand Prix. If you have enjoyed, though, today's episode of my Road to Mercedes, drop it a like, subscribe if you're new around here as well. I'll catch you guys next time for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Take care all. Peace.